We will continue to populate our config.php file, both with the Facebook application variables and also with the Facebook page that will contain the Zombify app tab. So this will be my Facebook page. I will copy it and paste it as the Facebook page variable in our config.php file and save. Next, we'll be going to developers.facebook.com. If this is the first time that you go into developers.facebook.com, you will be asked to install a developer's app. Just go ahead and do it. And now I'll create a new app. I go to Apps, Create New App. I will call my app Zombies, and as an app category, Entertainment, and continue. Security check. Continue. Great. So now I have an app ID and an app secret that were provided by the application. I will copy the app ID and paste it as app ID in the config.php file, and the app secret, copy it and paste it as app secret. Now before I'll close this file, the domain name that I will be using to host my application is raisefunds.com. It's a domain name that I have that has SSL capabilities, and the file folders I have created within my domain a folder named Envato and a subfolder named Zombies. So I'll just copy that, and as for file folders variable, HTTP, my domain name, and the folder and subfolder, and end it with a backslash. Okay, please notice that for your domain you do not use HTTP at the beginning, but for file folders you do, all the way to the end of the last folder that will be holding our files. Let us save the config.php file, and I will now move all of the files except for icons and FLA to my folder on the server. While we're doing this, let's go back and fill in some of the information that we need. First of all, for page tab, the page tab name, I will name it Zombies. Of course, you can call it whatever you want. Page tab URL is HTTP, my domain, my folder, and if we take a look within our bin folder with our application files, our starting file is zombify.php. So I want the full path on the server to zombify.php. That goes as page tab URL, and for secure page tab URL, it's the same thing, just HTTPS. It's great. Another thing, page tab image, within our folders, within our files, you will see a file called icons. If I go in there, there are 3 icons with the following sizes: 111 by 74, which we will use as page tab image, 75 by 75, and 16 by 16, which we will use also to define our application. But for right now, I'll just copy the file location on my computer so that when I press the page tab image, I'll have it handy to choose a file. And the file that I want to choose is the 111 by 74. Feel free to create your own images. and save changes. Okay, we're not done. What I want to do now is just copy the path without the starting file name. And what I'll do is I'll copy that. I'll open apps on Facebook and copy that as the canvas URL, and as the secure canvas URL, same but with HTTPS. Now I'll just copy the URL part. Just follow my lead, do what I do. And for websites with Facebook login, this is what I'll be pasting. And now I'll just copy the URL without HTTP, and I'll paste that as the app domains. Again, I'll save my changes. There was a problem with your saved. Sometimes this happens. Just save it again. And save changes were saved. Now I just want to put the other two images also in their place. So what I want you to do is go to app detail, and right here we can have our primary icons, the 75 by 75. I'll put it there, and the 16 by 16. I'll put it there. And another thing that I want to state right here is that you need to have a privacy policy URL. I have already added one for you. It's in part of the files. It's in the files that you have uploaded to the server. We'll just copy that so that I could paste it. Okay, save changes, and we're almost done. I just want to state that if you look within your folder with the files that you have downloaded, inside the materials folder you will find documents. And here you will find a Word document of privacy policy, because the privacy policy that I have added to your files is like a starter file, and you will need to go in there and change some things, put your name in, and so forth. But Facebook, it's really important that you do have a privacy policy attached to your application, where you actually state what you plan to do with your information. If you're gonna save it, just go ahead and take a look at it. But without that, you will be getting messages from Facebook that you need to have a privacy policy attached to your application.